All right, Olivia, let's look at that 1.05 program that you turned in. So here is your template. Looking at your pseudocode. Hey, I'm Olivia. Hi, Olivia. What can I help you with? I need to know what 2.4 is. Got it. Answer B6. Okay, so it looks like you might be asking for a name, might be asking for a math problem. Hopefully there's something else because it says you have to have at least 3 interactive prompts. That'd be 3 input statements, right? And I don't know what you're planning for indexing or slicing, but it says you have to do that once. Concatenation would be where you would add their name to whatever, hi, Olivia, whatever they enter their name. So, but yeah, it doesn't look like you have 3 input statements planned, but we'll take a look. Let's see, this says somebody chat with AI. You give real life answers to people independent. Can't use capital. Yeah, you can't capitalize Brent. Good job. Wouldn't do anything different next time. All right. Well, let's look at your actual program here. Um, this you just have 5 print statements. That's like that was the last program. That was 1.03. When I run it, it just prints these 5 things. And you're supposed to have this name, date, and purpose. That's supposed to be using comments. That's not supposed to be part of your printouts. Using comments, type ahead, it includes your name, date, description of program. So I don't see any input statements whatsoever. I don't see any index or slicing. There's not even any concatenation. It should have had, well, let's see, if you had the hashtag with your name, date, purpose of program, you don't have a main function. You should have had an input statement, name equals input. What is your name? Like the computer's talking with you and asking you your name. Because yours, it doesn't matter who runs your program, it's always going to call them Olivia. Yours is not a conversation someone has with a chatbot. Print, and let's take out that print statement because that's supposed to have been comments. I'm going to take out this one too because that doesn't make sense for a chatbot. Here it would say hi and plus the name plus and quote. And I'm just going to delete these 2 for now because they don't really flow with the conversation. So with our main function, here's just one input statement and some concatenation. The program would run and say, what is your name? And I'd say, my name is Bob. And then it says, hi, Bob. What can I help you with? See, the computer is talking with me. It asked me my name. Then after I gave my name, it said hello to me and asked what I want. So that's how you're supposed to build your program, with at least 3 input statements and having a conversation with the computer. You just had 5 print statements. So if someone runs your program, let me send your program out to 5 people and let them have a conversation with the computer. It would all be exactly the same, and it would call everybody Olivia. So think about the end user, because you're not writing programs for you. You're writing programs for whoever your customer would be, or whoever your boss would be, or whatever company you work for. You're writing programs to do things, and you need to go through and look at all the requirements in that template. Indexing and slicing. That's where you could pull out some letters of their name and say, oh, your name starts with B, Bob. Or take a few letters and say, this could be your nickname. So programs are going to get a lot more complicated as we go on. We're going to be doing graphics before Christmas. So you need to be learning these things. We're going to use input statements in future programs. That's why we're just stepping up a little. First, we learned how to print. Now we learn how to input and print. And if you're missing these programs in between there, once we jump up another notch, you're going to have to learn everything all at once. So pay attention and make sure your program does what all the listed requirements are on that template. So, all right, we'll see you in class.